the flesh, baby.
Yes, yes, yes. Coltrane is back for Gears of War 4. Now, if there's one thing that Microsoft has been doing well recently, it's securing exclusives for the Xbox One. The platform holder, which is currently being overshadowed by Sony and its PlayStation 4 in terms of sales, has been locking down a number of noteworthy exclusives as of late. But one blockbuster that Xbox fans are waiting on is the return of Gears of War. After Microsoft purchased Gears of War, property from Epic Games earlier this year, Gears heads have been waiting with bated breath to get even a glimpse of the new game. Thus far, all the masses have been told is that Blacktusk Studios will be working on that project in the series. Alumni Rod Ferguson has been brought back on to oversee the new instalment. While that information doesn't provide gamers with much to go on, it appears that at least one familiar face will be making an appearance in the currently untitled Gears of War 4. Lester Spate is the voice actor for Coltrane. He tweeted and he said, "Yes, I've gotten a call about a new Gears. You have to reprise your role. Hashtag woo baby." So Lester Spate, the man responsible for voicing the muscle-clad Tone Soldier, Augustus Cole, was recently asked by a fan on Twitter if he'd been contacted by Microsoft to reprise his role. Apparently Spate has been, or at least his response to the follower appears to indicate that Coltrane will be making his triumphant return. While Cole's alleged reappearance is an exciting premise for long-time fans of the franchise, there's still no telling just what extent Coltrane will be featured in the game. That said, if the former Thrashball All-Star is making a comeback, then it's very likely that his well-known teammates such as Marcus Phoenix and Damon Baird will also resurface during the campaign. Whether or not Delta Squad will be reforming remains to be seen, but the promise of at least having one of these beloved characters be part of the new and innovative story will come across as tantalising to many. So that said, Ferguson has already stated that Blacktusk Studios isn't afraid to alter the Gears of War canon to create the absolute best game it can, so there could be some major changes this time round. So what do you think, guys? One of the best characters from Gears is coming back into the franchise. Excellent news for all you gearheads out there. Other news now, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare aiming for resolution frames per second parity on PS4, Xbox One engine detailed. So Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was one of the surprises at this year's E3. The game seems to be drastically different from other shooters that are due this year, and it's reassuring to see Sledgehammer Games putting the series back to its original plan. However, it seems that they are not only fixing gameplay mechanics, but will also make sure that they will achieve parity in terms of resolution and frame rate on the PS4 and the Xbox One. As you know, Call of Duty Ghosts ran at 720p on the X1 compared to the 1080p on the PS4, so will things improve with Advanced Warfare? Right, well, you know we always strive for complete parity across our platforms, and you know this year will be no different. This was from a creative director, Brett Robbins. He also detailed some of the updates they have implemented into the engine. There are all sorts of new technology from rendering to the way we do our characters. We have blend shape technology that we use in the face. It really brings out a lot more emotion. Just across the board, the audio engine is a lot more powerful. We've just made tons and tons of updates to the tech. So as you know, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare releases on November the 4th on the PS4, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 and the Xbox One. Staying on Call of Duty, they've come out and said, "We'll never mislead you about the Call of Duty graphics on Xbox One," says Sledgehammer. So Sledgehammer Games isn't in the business of screening top-tier PC-based demos that are literally impossible to achieve on a console. The developer's co-founder, Michael Condrey, has told OXM, "As far as Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is concerned, what you see is what you get. We've always had a commitment to delivering at target spec. We're not a studio that's just going to go out and show off some flash-in-the-pan high-end PC demo that we're never going to be able to put on a console." I think that's a shot at Ubisoft. That we worked very closely with Microsoft throughout the whole 3 years to understand where they were going and stay right in parallel. As you know, the X1 is a lead platform for this year's Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So what he's really saying is, because all this debate about the Division and with the Watch Dogs farce, what happened this year with a downgrade from what we've seen from E3 2012, yeah, so they're saying whatever they show is going to be on the Xbox One. So DirectX 12, bit of news on DirectX 12, it will accelerate Yebis performance. Xbox One Cloud can render very realistic worlds. Silicon Studios' Masaki Kawai talks about the benefits of Microsoft's upcoming graphics API. So Silicon Studios' Yebis 2, a post-processing effects middleware, attracted a fair amount of attention when it was revealed to have been used for the E3 2013 trailer for Final Fantasy 15. Speaking to Gaming Bolt, lead architect Masaki Kawai talks about the benefits of using DX12 in conjunction with Yebis 2. Yebis 2 currently supports DirectX 11, and while DirectX 12 is out next year, what kind of performance gains can we expect for HDR and anti-aliasing in post? Kawai says DX12 can help against CPU performance while sending commands to the GPU. Yebis is actually very fast on the CPU, even with DX11. DX12 will accelerate that even more. Speaking about Microsoft's recent demonstration of cloud technology at the Build 2014 event, which served as a basis for gameplay footage in the new Crackdown, as you know, what we've seen at E3, we asked if there was any potential to improve a game's visuals using the cloud and how exactly Yebis 2 could benefit from this. Yebis can be applied to any type of rendering engine. In the case of cloud computing, where the power of the cloud can render very realistic worlds, it does make sense to use Yebis. The more you get close to realism, the more seeing this world through a physically simulated camera becomes needed. So there's a lot of stories coming out now on DirectX 12. So as you know, it don't come into full use until next year, 2015. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens on that. So Coltrane, very excited for that. Cannot wait even to see even like a CGI trailer of this. Let us know what you think, guys, in the comments section. Thanks for watching. Keep it gaming and peace out.